guys, it's Katie, and we are back with a Sims 4 speed build today. This is the final part of my medieval town build, so we are done! Yay! No more looking at this, isn't that good? It was definitely a very ambitious build, and honestly kind of a difficult build, just because a lot of the items in-game aren't very time period-y. A lot of things are very modern. Let's just put it that way. So trying to work in making it look medievally was a little difficult because everything looked so modern and stuff. But it is done. It is over. Real happy. I kept going. So as you can see, I just recently downloaded some more custom content for my history challenge build. Not build, but for my challenge, just in general. That I've been using in the challenge for, like, the screenshots, which I post on my Tumblr. If you want to check it out, you should. And I kept going to, like, grab items from that to use in the build, but I was like, nah, I want to do everything with just, like, in-game stuff, which was very difficult. It is up on the gallery if you would like to download it and use it in your game, which is exciting. Yay, done. I feel very accomplished being finished with it. Once I get to the medieval generation, I'm probably going to update it with custom content and stuff, and I might upload that if people want that. I don't know. I mean, yeah. No, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. Got a while to go, so yeah. So this house, it's kind of like, I decided, upstairs it would be kind of like an artist's loft, so it's kind of like an artist's home, I guess. So I have like a little painterly studio type situation going on up here. On the other side of the room, I will eventually get to. But right now I'm just looking through, trying to find like the little divider thing. That thing. I don't know what it's actually called, but I was looking for that. I always have the hardest time finding those, and I don't know why. Because, I don't know, they're a weird item, okay? That's all. They're a weird item, and I don't get them. So, yeah. But yeah, my history challenge. You should check that out. That's what this is for. For in the future for that, anyways. Because right now we're still in the prehistoric era, so... But eventually we will get to the medieval town, the Middle Ages, you know. We'll get there. We'll get there, eventually. So, I actually am kind of really excited to play in this town. But obviously, don't get to play in it now, so... But I think it'll be good for, like, if you want to just, like, take screenshots of, like, Sims in the town. Because, like, you can't populate the town because it's not actually a town. It's technically counts as just one house or one residential lot, which is annoying. And so you can only have up to 8 Sims in your household unless you use mods and cheats and whatever. So, you can only have 8 Sims in your whole village, which might not be the best, so maybe you'll want to set this. I have it set as residential lot on the gallery, so maybe you'll want to set it as a community lot of some sort or something. I feel like it probably has enough items in it to count as any number of community lots, so you should be good there, which is handy dandy. And so I might recommend doing that if you're going to play with this in your game, instead of having your Sims live here, or downloading it and then just kind of, like, rip in, just, like, you download it and put it on a smaller lot, and put it so just that one house that you want is on the lot, and then just deleting any excess that's like hanging out over the edge. So I would recommend doing that or something as a community lot, because then you can have more Sims there or have less house to Sim ratio. So that might be better. But I think it still looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. This is the big mansion house, and so as you can tell, we used other wallpaper. Looks real snazzy. It's cool, I guess. I really like the kitchen in this house. I don't know. I love decorating kitchens. That's one of my like main things. Oh, forewarning though, if you do download the slot, a lot of the rooms are very dark because I wanted to just use all like the candle lights. So a lot of rooms are very dark or have a very orangey glow to them just because of how candles work in The Sims. So, just keep that in mind when you download this lot. You might want to add in some more lights or something like that, because it is a bit dark, and especially since all the colors are very dark in these builds, it doesn't help much. So just a little forewarning, but for aesthetics, it's real nice. It looks really cool. I also made like a maid's quarters right here. I think that would work well if you had vintage glamour and you had a butler. They could sleep in there. I mean, you can't have more than one butler, but you can have one butler and pretend like it works that way. So that's that for ya. Yeah. I like this lot. It was definitely very ambitious, but I'm really glad how it turned out. I'm really glad to be done with it though. I feel like I say that about a lot of like big projects that I've ever done. I'm always like, I'm really happy that I like how it looks, but I'm more happy that I'm done with it. I feel like that's something people relate. Could you relate to that? Like, I don't know. As like an artist, whenever I'm working on like a painting or something and I'm just like dying because I hate it or I don't, or it's just a difficult painting to do, and I'll be done with it and I'll be like, I really like how this turned out. I'm so glad I'm done though. I never want to look at this again. That's why I never see any of my art. Like, I just, after I finish a painting, I'm just like, put it away, don't want to look at it forever, and, So, it's pretty actually amazing when I make a piece of art, and I'm actually like, I love this, I want to look at it all the time, and then you're like, wow, she really likes that art. Because, like, even if it turns out well, I'm just, like, so sick of working on it and so sick of looking at it that I just don't want to see it anymore. So, I just kind of, like, put it away. I don't want to look at it. So, that's what's going to happen with this build. This build is going to get put away, not going to see it for a while. Eventually, I'll probably come back to it, maybe in my challenge, but I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how. I might have another house that my Sims live in, and then this be like a community lot that they just come and visit. Not really sure, but we'll figure it out when I get there. I got some time. Got some time. Ho ho. Ha. Annie Hoodle. This is, I don't know, should I say this? This particular house is a 2-bedroom house. We got a kid's room and then like a baby's room, like a little nursery, and it's cute. I don't have enough historical background to know if everything's super accurate, so Aesthetically, though, it looks like it all works well together, which I think is the important thing here. So, unless you're like a super big history buff, it's not that big a deal, right? Right? Yeah? Yeah. Though I would, if you do plan on using this lot, I would recommend getting some custom content in your game to make things more historically accurate. If you like using custom content in your game, I would recommend doing that, just because it will give it a more authentic look and feel. So that's one thing for sure. I would recommend that, because though I think it looks really nice for using just like in-game stuff. When I do play with it, I plan on using custom content in the build, as I said at the beginning of the video. So if you download this, I would recommend getting some custom content that looks more authentic to the time period. But we are going into the like 5 bajillion screenshots that we have here. So I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!